as these race car drivers thunder around the course at perilous speeds. Their special underwear just may be saving their lives. Wondering how? Over the course of a race, the temperature inside the driver's compartment reaches as high as a scorching 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Heat stroke can occur if the body's temperature rises above 105 degrees. But the danger kicks in before that fatal threshold.
When you get too hot, your blood starts to go to your skin and for cooling, for perspiration. And when that happens, the heart is pumping to get it there. And then your major organs, including your brain, are not functioning on the blood supply they normally need.
This can impair decision-making ability, which can prove deadly in a high-speed race. The solution is the CoolShirt.
Cold water is pumped in through all the tubes. In my back and the front side of me. I basically wear it underneath my fire suit.
It's a simple cotton t-shirt that has 45 to 60 feet of 1/8 inch vinyl tubing sewn onto the front and back.
We break the cooling of the garment into 4 cooling zones. And each one of the lines is within 2 inches of another line, so you don't have hot spots or cold spots.
2 small hoses on the shirt plug into a connector on the driver's side of the car.
As I hop in, you'll see the tubes connected to right here. And basically all I have to do is plug these in.
This connects the shirt to a cooler that circulates 4 ounces of 45-degree water through the entire shirt every 10 seconds.
This is a really basic system. This is where the ice and the water live. There's a pump that pumps cold water through these lines over to my CoolShirt that's plugged into the car and into my suit. Pretty basic.
Rich Schaefer, a medical supply salesman and racing enthusiast, began manufacturing the CoolShirt in 1998. He was inspired by a pioneering effort during the early days of the space program.
He had started back in the 60s with NASA with the astronauts in cooling them off when they put their suits on. They could not get rid of the body heat.
NASA's researchers found that when the outside temperature rises up to 95 degrees, a person can make up to 60 mistakes an hour. Bringing the temperature down just 5 degrees reduces the number of mistakes to an average of 9 per hour. NASA's liquid-cooled garment consisted of 300 feet of 3/16 inch tubing sewn onto a mesh bodysuit worn under the spacesuit. The astronauts carried backpacks that circulated cooled water through the tubing. It was first used in 1969 on the Apollo 9 flight. Rich Schaefer found that in most cases on Earth, a full-body suit wasn't necessary. Just bringing down the core temperature at the chest, abdomen, and back areas alleviates the problems of heat stress and heat stroke. In Atlanta, Georgia, the CoolShirt has been called into active duty for the hazardous materials team of the Henry County Fire Department. Their protective suits may keep them safe from toxic chemicals and other dangers, but they can also send core temperatures skyrocketing. After returning from a mission, each man hooks up his CoolShirt to accelerate his recovery procedure, called rehab.
In the level A suits, you do get extremely hot inside there, and you lose a lot of your body fluids. And if we can keep the core temperature of a personnel down, the quicker we can rehab them.
Really, I can't feel it, circulating anymore. But I can tell it's there because my temp's going down.
Many firefighters wear a different version of the CoolShirt, called the Cool Vest, also to rehabilitate after battling a fire.
Recently, a local fire academy here, they had a death because during training, heat exhaustion was a problem. Firefighters go into a burn building, and in that burn building, they experience temperatures exceeding 400 degrees. That's even in training. They're wearing 70 pounds of gear. And so that they get put under a lot of heat stress.
For these firefighters, the vest is a lifesaver. And for many surgeons, it's the ideal way to stay cool as they save lives during demanding sessions in the OR.
It's like the feeling you get when you dive into a lake to get refreshed. If you're working and You know that you have a 2-hour case ahead of you. It makes you feel secure that it will keep you comfortable throughout the procedure, not only for our comfort, but for the patient's benefit as well. I would say don't go into the operating room without it.
In years to come, cool underwear may also become a must on the gridiron. These football players at Union Grove High School in McDonough, Georgia, are among those leading the way.
We're out here practicing in 100-degree weather, 95 with the humidity so high here in Georgia. It's just going to be a great safeguard for these kids.
It's actually really cold, but it's very beneficial. After a long day's practice like today, it's definitely going to help a lot. Cooling me off.
It feels really good. Keeps your body, hydrated. Keep the core cool. I like it.
Count this simple yet effective technology among the many ways that underwear continues to evolve and redefine its limits. With any luck, the innovators dreaming up ideas for the apparel we can't do without will continue to think outside the boxes.